Yes. Hello everyone. Wait, is it too loud? I hope it's not too loud. Um, as you can probably hear, my voice is a little weird. That's because my throat is not really comfortable. But anyway, starting off our stream for today. Welcome back to the stream. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! What the hell is that? Hold on, hold on. Let me check on my live. Okay. Yeah, good. Um, so for today, I was expecting myself to uh make a study stream for today, but apparently, I think not apparently, but I think I would be better off doing something else, which is preparing for an interview. As you can see from the thumbnail, it's a job application meme. That's because I'm applying for a job. I can't tell you for which company and where is the company, what I'm gonna do. I think I can tell you the position. So, I don't know if you guys already know. But I am an IT graduate. I have a bachelor's degree in IT. However, just like what I put on the title of this stream, facing the reality, job hunting hasn't been going great for me or for a lot of people, a lot of other people. And I'm sorry if you come here thinking that this would be a gaming stream where I play Genshin or not and whatnot, but I'm not playing Genshin. If you play Genshin, stop and get a job. I'm, I'm sorry to say this, but I was a Genshin player as well. The only reason that I stick around the fandom is I like the music. Just listen to that. It's beautiful. But okay, but moving on. For today, I think I'm gonna let you see. Oh, Ruki. Ruki, it's been a while. It's been a long time. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel and my stream. Um, how are you? How are you, girl? Are you doing good? I think we haven't spoken um for 3 months. I think the last time we talked was before my marriage. But yeah, yeah, so good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel and my stream. You don't like this year, me neither. But I'm starting off really good with the marriage. It has been going well. And to tell you something, I can mention on stream, but I'm going for a honeymoon to Malaysia in the near future. Oh my god. This year sucks. Why? Are you? How's school? How's everything? Like life in general. I mean, if you want to talk, we can talk about it. Hold on, I think I'm gonna lower the quality of um the video on my phone because I'm using my phone to also read the chat, just in case that the one on my PC is not going properly. But yeah, yeah. How's? Oh no, it's fine. You for real going to Malaysia? I am. And I talked about it with Paladynamics as well a couple days ago. I was asking him about like some recommendations. place recommendations for us and Bukit Bintang. But for now, I think I'm not gonna focus on talking about my honeymoon or something, because I have something um more urgent. I wouldn't say more important. It's not as important as oh, that man. I thought he's dead. He has a girlfriend now. Did you know? He has a girlfriend now. But I was playing with him as well. Like yesterday's stream was featuring Paladin. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot to edit the title. Um, of course. Oh, you knew. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, all of a sudden listening to Genshin music, it makes me feel really nostalgic. I don't know. I'm feeling like crying now. I don't. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. I don't think this is good, but I'm gonna push through it. But yeah. So if you can see on the thumbnail, uh, I'm applying for a job, and today I have an interview. Which is why I said that uh I have something more urgent coming today rather than my plan to go to Malaysia. Is because I have an interview in 1.5 hours. So this stream is to motivate me to prepare for that interview. And I have prepared a screen for you guys to see. I mean, if you watch my previous study stream, I never let anyone see what I'm doing, what I'm writing, or what I'm typing on uh, my PC. So today, I'm bringing you guys to follow along my preparation with ChatGPT. Good luck, Grandpa. Don't choke yourself. Oh, I won't. I don't think I will. But so actually, to tell you the truth, I've already had um an interview. Basically, uh, what is it? A psychometry test, which was just a couple days ago. But then I think it was on Friday. It was on Friday, and right after I finished the test, and apparently I passed the psychometric set of questions, but they informed me that the position that I was applying for is already filled. However, they were offering me another role, which is to be an assistant and researcher in HR, which is way out of my qualifications as an IT graduate with a bachelor's degree. But I'm just gonna take it. I'm still gonna take it. It's a great opportunity for me to expand my scope. Another reason is that because I've been so interested in psychology. However, I just didn't have the time and resource to study psychology. So, um, for now, I'm just gonna prepare for the interview, and I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT about all of the possible. Oh my god, this song! I can't focus. Oh my god, it's Moonlight Smile by Hoyo Mix, which is Dragon Spine Genshin OST. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so going ahead to ChatGPT, I have an interview coming up in 1.5 hours. The position. Wait, let me check on my email. I want to know like the full title of the job. I mean, they did send me what is it? The JD, job description. Wait, hold on, where's the... Yeah, it's I have two roles that I'm gonna try to get, which is a personal assistant and researcher position for what is this? The talent acquisition executive. I think I'm also gonna send the JD to ChatGPT. I'm not gonna show the file to you guys because I'm afraid that it's quite confidential for me to show on stream. So I'm just gonna what is it? Put the file into ChatGPT and let the AI to, like, you know, prepare some questions for me. The position is it, wait, shit. Okay, hold on. I almost doxed myself. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't. I wasn't almost doxing myself. I think I can put this. No, the body of the email is quite... The body of the email is quite confidential as well, so I shouldn't. This is the... Wait, can you guys see the... I hope you can. Okay, I don't think you can. Yeah. So, don't get distracted with the word "come" here. If you are, if you're degenerate just like me, I was getting distracted myself, by the word because I didn't understand the meaning. But apparently, this word combines the role of PA and researcher. So basically, I'm having two roles. I want you to give me a set of questions that might come up during the interview, and the best way to answer them. How's Gio, by the way? She's healthy. She's good. She's going to. She's going. Oh, she's at work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still reading the shit from ChatGPT. Gio's healthy and she's at work. I'm going to pick her up after the interview, right after the interview. Oh yeah, by the way, Ruki, did you know that they're closing High Local? Apparently they are gonna delete the app. Okay, so the first one is, can you walk us through your background and how it fits this role? Okay, so I think I'm gonna tell the AI my background. So for the first question, I have a, wait, hold on, did I set the right filter on my microphone? Because I still want this to be an ASMR stream. Okay, I think you can hear more noise coming from my mic, but on the bright side you can hear my keyboard now. Hold on, what was it? I have a background, wait, education background and IT international class. So I speak English on the daily basis, ensuring clear English communication. I also have, would it be easier if I just put my CV into here? But I don't want to dox myself. I mean, I already accidentally doxed my friend. Oh, hey mom. Hey mom, hello, how are you? Uh, Sehat ma? Hello, hello mom. Welcome to the stream. I'm preparing for an interview. Ada wawancara sore ini, wawancara pekerjaan. Jadi sambil live streaming sambil nyiapin untuk wawancara. Fine. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Mom is so cool. Yeah, she's always okay. Good luck. Thank you, mom. Yeah, she's always here. Like, she always comes to my streams. Like, W, mom. Ensure and clear English communication, both written and spoken. Okay, so and then what do I need to put in here? I have previous work experience as an IT support staff and logistics officer, which aligns with my administrative skills. Okay, so they did ask me for like my background in the first interview, and I do believe that they're gonna ask me again on the second interview. Okay, so core answer for walk me through your background. Yes, I have a bachelor's degree in IT from an international program. So English has been my primary working language on a daily basis, both written and spoken. This has trained me to communicate clearly, document accurately, and coordinate effectively with different stakeholders. Okay. Uh, I mean, it's kind of basic but acceptable. Professionally, I've worked as an IT support staff and a logistic officer. These roles strengthen my administrative skills, attention to details, and my ability to manage multiple tasks at once, such as coordinating schedules, handling documentations, and following up on action items. What connects my background to this role in the combination of structured problem solving from IT, strong organization from logistics, and clear communication that blend fits well with supporting consultants, managing information accurately, and contributing to research and candidate alignment. I come from an IT background with a bachelor's degree from an international program. Okay, so English communication is part of my daily workflow. I've worked as an IT support staff and logistic officer, which requires strong organization, documentation, and coordination skills. Those experiences align well with the administrative research and communication focused nature of this role. Okay. How this answer helped you across multiple questions? Communication skills, emphasize international IT education and daily English use. Okay. I guess I can also include my previous experience working in teams and administrative experience, logistics and IT support. Okay. Attention to detail, documentation, systems, and coordination. Ability to multitask. Logistics and support environment. Logistics. Makes sense. Research capability, IT problem solving, of course, because it's related to algorithm and programming. And structured thinking. One small tip during delivery: speak calmly and confidently. Okay, so I don't want to rush. So instead of like using a lot of filler words and trying to talk as fast as I can, I'm just gonna try to keep it slow and having pauses in between. Avoid over explaining IT technical details, okay, because that wouldn't be relevant with the current role. Always tie back to supporting consultants, accuracy and alignment. Okay, so let's go back up with the previous questions. What experience do you have with candidate sourcing or recruitment research? Um, Even if you don't have formal recruitment experience, frame transferable skills. I think I'm gonna ask the other chat GPT because it already has my file and my name and all that, but I really can't show you guys what's going on in the other chat GPT because um, obviously there's my name, there's my data in there. Um, but speaking of which, how are you guys? Hold on. Wait, is the window closed? Oh yeah, it is. Is it now? Oh no, it's no longer closed. Um, okay, I think for the other, I'm just gonna use this scene for my interview preparation. This is because I've already sent my CV to ChatGPT, and now it has my full legal name and then like address and all that, so I can't show it on stream. But I'm gonna read it out loud because the other ChatGPT gave me quite a lot to read. I'm just gonna copy it to my notepad and maybe show you guys the notepad as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna close the chat for a bit because it's covering the screen. I can't read. Um, okay, so for this one, can I duplicate, remove, copy, and paste? Never know adult stuff. It's really weird. I mean, I wasn't familiar with any of this either during college. And when I was in college, I was the closest to, like, trying to find a job and apply to companies. And even then, I didn't really understand any of it. Back in back in high school, I didn't even know what a CV is. I didn't know how to write a CV. And I know it was already like 8 years ago, 8 years, 9 years ago. And like, it felt so fleeting. All of a sudden, I'm an adult trying to get a job, And it's also not comparable to when our parents and the generation above us, before us, when they were trying to get a job, everything was like, you know, um, diverse, and there were a lot of opportunities. But then when I grew up and then I'm trying to get a job, all of a sudden, everything went, chaotic. Everything like there's not a lot of opportunities anymore. So um, if there's anyone here who is also struggling with finding a job just like me, you're not alone. The game has changed, and everything has become harder in the last couple of years, and really, especially if you're Indonesian, it's even harder to get a job, even with a bachelor's degree. So yeah, you're not alone. But moving on. Gotta continue preparing. Okay, here's a realistic full prep list. So can I? Okay. I can actually like make the text larger. But yes, I agree with you, Ruki. It's not actually really understandable, but um, it's the reality that we have to face now. Okay, so number one, tell me about yourself. Yes, again. Yeah, okay. So in the previous session of me going to ChatGPT and ask for help, I already told ChatGPT that I have done my first interview, and ChatGPT was the one telling me like, okay, if they offered you another role instead of like brushing your application off and like eliminating you from the list of candidates, it means that you pass the psychometric test. So actually a little bit proud of that, but I have a lot of preparation to do for the second interview. Okay, so the sample direction is I'm an IT graduate from an international program, which helped me develop strong English communication skills. My background trained me to work in a structured and process-oriented way. In my previous roles, I handled um, administrative coordination, documentation, and detail-focused tasks. I am now interested in a role like this because it combines organization, research, and supporting a team efficiently. Okay, so my answer should be like a huge interest in the support role and organization and research. So I have to emphasize why the role fits me, and then why are you interested in this role? Okay, I think I've answered the question in my email previously, but let me double check on my email just to make sure. Okay, so at first, um, I have to, first of all, I have to keep my answer consistent because I answered on my email is that although my academic background is in information technology, I am interested in this position because it emphasizes structured process, communication, and coordination. Okay, so the keywords on this part, this part, which I'm gonna put in bold, I think, as structured process, communication, and coordination. So I'm gonna replace the answer with this and then bold, put it on bold so I know that this is an important point. Bold and italic. That's okay. So the second question is that why are you interested in this role? So my answer should align with my first um, question because this is more like I don't know. Nowadays the interviews feels like um, interrogation instead of interview. Oh my god, the music, y'all. I'm getting emotional. I know this music. This is an Enkanomiya music from Genshin. Okay, so for the second answer is although my academic background is in information technology, I'm interested in this position because it emphasizes structured process, communication, and coordination. And I believe my IT training and education has prepared me well to work accurately with systems, data, and recruitment workflows, especially in a fully remote environment. So it should align with this answer. What do you understand about this role? Okay, so this will refer to the job description that they sent me. So the key points that I should remember from this role as my job is to support consultants instead of like being the decision maker, and then research and sourcing. I have to look into the candidates profiles, and then documentation and reporting, which means after I do my research and sourcing, I will make a documentation for it and report the documentation to the consultants. And then coordination and admin support. I think I will need more explanation for this one. Or maybe even better, I should open the JD and conduct ongoing research on industry trends, competitor activities, and candidate availability to keep the team informed and competitive. Okay, so it's not as light as I thought it would be. Which is, like, also the reality of jobs nowadays. Like, they will ask you to do a lot of things for a pay that is not even worth half of it. So, yes, Is it hard to stay afloat in this day and age? It is. It is hard to stay afloat, but it's the reality. Uh, and like if you don't follow the trends and like how the world is going and working, you'll just fall behind. You'll just be forgotten. It happened to me once, and I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson, and I'm trying to stay afloat once again. Um, how do you manage multiple tasks from different people? Okay, so priority list is my default answer, which is coincidentally the best answer coming from ChatGPT, and clarify expectations. So I have to know the standards, what is expected of me, and then use task list and trackers. Okay, communicate if workload conflicts. Okay, so again, communication becomes a very important point for me to remember. And again, I'm gonna have to end the stream in half an hour, I think, because the interview itself will be in 1 hour. So I gotta join the video conference in less than an hour. How do you ensure accuracy in your work? Okay, so double checking before submission. Okay, double checking using checklist. Reviewing details, names, dates, and data. Taking short breaks. Okay, I think I'm gonna emphasize the short breaks as well, because I don't think a lot of people say it, like taking short breaks being an important part of your workflow. Taking short breaks is actually important, especially when it comes when your job is related to research and like gathering data, and then data verification. It's important to take short breaks because after the breaks, usually you would have a clearer mind, so you would notice more details and perhaps mistakes that you make during your work process, and then describe your experience with research, even if not formal research. Okay, for research, I think I have experience and my thesis, of course, because doing my final project, even though it's a game development, it was a game development, requires research as well. I have to look into research paper from other people, um, finding reference on YouTube, finding reference for the coding as well, comparing data, organizing findings into reports and sheets. Okay, this and verifying sources. Okay, this applies with research papers as well, so I think I can answer that. Hold on, let me drink some water. Oh yeah, just to remind you guys, drink some water. Okay. And then number 7, how comfortable are you working remotely and independently? I mean, I'm an IT worker. I'm used to work independently and remotely. I don't know if I'm used to self-discipline, but it's an interesting answer to put on for the question. So comfortable with minimal supervision. Of course, I mean I can be as creative as I want when I'm alone, and then use task planning. Task planning is probably related to scheduling. and then keep communication clear. Okay, makes sense. How do I handle repetitive tasks? Okay, I'm really good at this. I'm good at repetitive tasks because after a while of like repeating processes, uh, I would have a little bit of muscle memory of doing the task. So I would consider myself to be really good at repetitive tasks. Stay focused because accuracy matters. Look for small efficiency improvements. And understand consistency is important. Understand consistency. Okay. How many questions are there? 16. Okay. Calm, structured, not too casual, not robotic, confident but humble. Okay. Do a live mock interview. I think I'm gonna do a mock interview with ChatGPT using the voice feature. Should I just wait, hold on. Can I move to ChatGPT from this window? Hold on. Where's the window capture? It's this one, right? I think I can like just copy the link. Copy the link. And then just slap it on here. Okay, this is better than using the notepad, so forget about notepad. But um, but just to like take a short break from reading all of this nonsense, I'm gonna take half a minute or a minute break, and I will be right back because I have to get some water and I have to go to the idol meeting quotation marks. All right, be right back. I'm back. Oh, I have 4 people now. That's unusual for a non-gaming stream, but I appreciate it. How are you guys? You guys doing all right? Um, yeah, just in case you just arrived at the stream, welcome. And just in case you are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, right now today I'm preparing for an interview that is coming up in half an no, not half an hour, but in an hour. So yeah, feel free to join. Maybe listen to the music, enjoy it. Okay, I think I'm gonna increase the volume of the music because it's a little too quiet, isn't it? That's a lot better. Ooh, what is gorgeous too? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was feeling it. I was feeling it. Hold on. I gotta know what that mean. What is this song? Okay. Let's continue. I think I'm gonna continue with the mock interview, just to like know if I'm actually ready or not. And for that, I will have to lower the volume and pause the music. Oh my god, I don't wanna pause the music. I'm just gonna seek it and pause it. Okay. Uh oh my god, that song is really good. What was that? That's like magic. Hold on. Yeah, okay, let me gather back my focus that I have scattered all over the place. Um okay, so next I'm gonna do the mock interview because I've read the hold on scenario one. You receive three urgent tasks at the same time. What do? Check deadlines, assess complexity, inform requesters of timeline, start highest impact first. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's not multiple choices. So first of all, the first thing that I should check is deadlines, and then complexity, and then requesters of timeline about the other task, and then start with the highest impact or priority first. How do you handle confidential information? Treat all data as sensitive. Do not share outside authorized channels. Follow company guidelines. Okay, that makes sense. What would you do if a consultant gives unclear instructions? Script mindset. Clarify immediately. Also, I should inform the consultant and then confirm understanding before proceeding and avoid assumptions. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I know you're probably here to listen to the music, but I'm gonna have to pause the music for a bit because I'm going to start the mock interview now. Oh, okay, you're Australian, right? Okay, American. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about us teaming up. No, it's not lovely to meet you. No, I don't like that tone. Okay, sure. Allow while visiting this site, or I'm just gonna allow it this time. Yeah, hello. So, I'm here for a mock interview so I can practice with my spoken response during the interview. Can you give me a mock interview by asking questions one by one, all of the possible questions that might come up in my interview later? Yeah, let's jump in. Let's start with the first question. You can ask me the first question and I will answer it before moving on to the next question. Wait, hold on, what? Yes, you can start with the first question and then I'm gonna answer it and then we can move on to the next question. You can start with the question number one.
Sounds great. All right, let's begin with the classic one. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your background? Feel free to take your time and respond whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I come from IT background with from international program, and I'm pretty comfortable and used communicating with English on a daily basis, both written and spoken. I have previous experience in IT support staff as an IT support staff, and I'm used to handle like administrative task. And after that, I work as an logistic officer, which allows me to do multitask, several tasks at once, keeping it going. Um, yeah, that's it. Is there anything that I can improve for my answer?
That was a solid start. You covered your background and your experience well. A couple of tips. You could try to structure it a bit more with a brief overview of your education, then your professional experience, and maybe a quick mention of any key achievements. Also, adding a bit about what you're passionate about or what you're looking for in your next role can help personalize it even more. But overall, great job.
One second, is the ChatGPT voice too loud? Is it too loud? Because I feel like my voice isn't even that loud. Uh, it was loud at first, right? Oh, and apparently Gio is here. Hello, Gio. Hello, dear. Didn't expect you to listen. Welcome to the stream. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just gonna uh, slightly pull the volume of the GPT a little bit down. Um, wait, is that? Okay, so one thing that I noticed from me speaking earlier is that instead of having a good moments of pausing, I used a lot of filler words like so yo Sean Frost using a wrong account again. Welcome back, Sean Frost. He immediately removed the chat. Oh, that's so funny. Yo, yo, yo. He immediately deleted the the chat. Welcome back, pal. It was so funny to see. I'm gonna continue with the um the voice chat with ChatGPT. Wait, why is it going to a new chat? Okay, so hold on. Can I just copy the previous response? You're talking with a clanker now. I have to prepare for an interview, dude. I need someone to help me with the mock interview, and ain't no one have time for that. So yes, I'm talking with a clanker now. um, So previously, you gave me this response for my for my upcoming interview today. Well, I guess that's good. I mean, yes, I'm trying to use AI wisely nowadays, and not just doing nonsense and pointless stuff. But yeah, I don't know if Ruki is still here, but she was here, and we were talking about like um the developer of iLocal are going to delete iLocal. We were also talking about you, but what was it? I forgot. I'm just gonna continue with whatever I'm doing. So previously gave me this response for my upcoming interview today. For the next voice chat, I want you to base off your questions on this response. Why are you interested in this IT support logistics role? Huh. Multiple questions to your background in IT. No, I think this bitch is messing everything up. I'm just gonna do another here. I think. Respectfully, hey, you're still here. How are you doing, Ricky? Suffering. How are you doing? Doing all right. How are you suffering exactly? More exams? Exams, of course. Um. Hey there. I want to do another mock interview session. Can you give me one by one questions and then I answer before we move on to another question?
Absolutely. Let's get started. I'll begin with a question that's common for this role. Question one: can you describe a time when you had to handle multiple priorities at once? How did you ensure everything was completed efficiently? Feel free to answer, and then we'll move on from there.
Certainly. Previously, I have experience in handling multiple tasks with different priorities at once. And what I do whenever I get a new task, when I'm already handling another task, is to check the deadlines first and then check the impact or priority list. And of course, I would inform the client or my superior about it.
That's a solid start. You highlighted the key steps well: checking deadlines, evaluating priorities, and keeping stakeholders informed. You can also mention any tools or strategies you use, like to-do lists, project management software, or time blocking. If you'd like, we can refine your answer further or move on to the next question. Let me know.
We can move on to the next question. I think I can keep that in mind.
Great. Let's go on to the next one. Question two: can you give an example of a time when you had to communicate complex information clearly to a non-technical audience? How did you ensure they understood? Go ahead and share your response, and we'll continue from there.
So, to communicate complex information clearly to a non-technical audience, I would use terms and analogies that they can easily understand from a non-technical perspective.
That's a solid approach. You can also mention specific examples, like how you broke down technical jargon into everyday language, or how you use visuals or analogies to make concepts more relatable. The more concrete examples you provide, the stronger your answer will be. If you like, we can refine it further, or we can move on to the next question. Let me know.
We can refine this particular question by giving me a sample or example for the answer that I could use for the this question.
Of course, here's a more detailed sample answer for that question. Sample answer. In my previous role as an IT support staff, I often had to explain technical issues to non technical colleagues. For instance, when we encountered a network outage, I needed to communicate the problem to the management team who weren't familiar with technical jargon. I use simple analogies like comparing the network to a highway and explained that the traffic jam was causing the slowdown. I also used visual aids like diagrams to show the network topology and where the bottleneck was. By simplifying the concepts and focusing on relatable comparisons, I ensured they understood the issue and the steps we were taking to resolve it. This answer highlights your ability to break down complex information and ensure of clarity. If you'd like to tweak any part of it or need another example, just let me know.
I think I would need another example of this answer, but in a simpler terms and non-complicated scenario, so I can understand it better and memorize it, and like pulling something from my memory to explain towards the interviewer.
Absolutely. Let's simplify it a bit more. Simpler sample answer. In my previous job, I often had to explain tech problems to colleagues who weren't familiar with IT. For example, when our system was slow, I compared it to a traffic jam, explaining that too many cars on the road caused the delay. I kept my language simple and used everyday examples so everyone could understand what was happening and what we were doing to fix it. This version is straightforward and easy to recall. It focuses on a common scenario and relatable analogies, making it simpler to deliver naturally. If you like any other variations or more examples, just let me know.
Okay, I'm gonna end the voice call, the voice chat here because I have been reading the live chat. it's it's an interesting take, Tori. Like exam is more stressful than job interview. Yes. Uh, if you fail the interview, you can just go for a different one. I mean, you wanna be unemployed? I mean, yes. Of course, if you fail the interview, maybe it's just not for you, and you can just look for another one. And the problem is, finding a job is not that easy in Indonesia. Finding a different one that would give you a chance to have an interview is not that easy. I've tried it. It's time consuming and yeah. I mean, yes, you can technically like move on to another job vacancy, but finding the vacancy itself is not easy. Just saying for the interview, yeah, it is not as stressful as exam because basically, why interview is easier than exam is because you are basically pulling your answers from your memory, your experiences, which is are more memorable than whatever you read on the textbooks. So it is easier to do the interview. But you want to be unemployed? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna let you grow a little bit older and see how your answer change. It's also just a lying contest. It is. It is. It is. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is. It's like if you're doing exam, you can just like memorize whatever your textbooks provide, or like your learning materials and all that. But for job interview, the answer is not inherently objective. You gotta tweak your answers around, like put in a little more details, or maybe reducing a little more from your answer. So you gotta have the brain cell to make up things on the spot. I'm just gonna continue. I think I'm done with the examples and variations of this particular answer. We can move on to the next question. To prioritize my tasks, first I would check on the deadline and which one is um, requiring for me to get it done first, and then I would obviously check up with the client, and I will do the ones with the most impact first according to the priority list, and to-do list as well. Can you give me something equally short but refined for answering this question? We can move on to the next question, please. There was a time when I had to conduct research to do web development and web customization tasks in my previous publication office, and the approach that I used was to find references and examples from the various sources like the internet, textbooks, and then my previous projects, and then see which one is most suitable and effective enough for me to um, do the task. We can move on to the next question. We can move on to the next. First, I will divide the task into even smaller tasks and timelines to do it. And every time I finish a task, I would double check it before moving on to the next task. And once everything is done, I will double check it once again before submitting the work. We can move on to the next question, please.
All right, let's continue. Question 6, why do you think effective communication is important in this role, and how do you ensure your communication is clear and consistent? Go ahead and share your response, and we'll take it from there.
Effective communication is important in this role because the role itself requires candidates to assist consultants. So the clear communication between the assistant and consultant is really important. And to ensure my communication is clear and consistent is by doing a regular meeting or checkup or communication with the consultant, between the consultant and the assistant, before ensuring any understanding before uh, executing the task.
That's a great explanation. You've highlighted the importance of clear communication and the proactive approach of regular check-ins. You can also mention how you tailor your communication style based on the audience, ensuring that everyone is on the same page. If you'd like to refine it further or move on to the next question, just let me know.
I would like to refine it further and provide more effective and equally short answer for the question.
Absolutely. Here's a more refined and concise version. Refined answer. Effective communication is crucial in this role because it ensures alignment between consultants and the assistant. I make sure my communication is clear and consistent by holding regular check-ins and confirming understanding before proceeding. This approach helps prevent miscommunication and ensures smooth collaboration. This version keeps it succinct while emphasizing the importance in the method. If you'd like any further adjustment or want to move on, just let me know.
We can move on to the next question.
Right, let's keep going. Question 7, can you share an example of how you handled a challenging situation or conflict within a team and what you learned from that experience? Feel free to share your response and we'll continue from there.
There's an example of how I handle a challenging situation or conflict within a team, because I previously also work in a team, and at that time there was a miscommunication, and as a result, there is an imbalance and uncoordinated deadline towards the task that we're doing. So also regular check-ins and regular meetings, gradual meetings is important to do the work.
That's a good start. You've highlighted the importance of communication and regular check-ins. To refine it further, you could include a specific example of how you resolved that conflict. Maybe how you facilitated a discussion, clarified roles, or implemented a new process to avoid future issues. This can show your proactive problem-solving skills and your ability to learn from the experience. If you'd like, we can refine it even more, or we can move on to the next question. Just let me know.
Can you provide one example that is really detailed that can help me understand how to answer this question?
Absolutely. Here's a more detailed example. In a previous role, our team faced a significant conflict due to miscommunication about project deadlines. Different team members had different expectations about the completion timeline, which led to overlapping tasks and frustration. To resolve this, I initiated a meeting where each team member could voice their concerns and clarify their priorities. I also introduced a shared project management tool where we could all track progress and updates in real time. By setting clear, consistent communication channels and regular check-ins, we managed to realign our efforts and meet our deadlines more effectively. This experience taught me the importance of transparency, proactive communication, and the value of using collaborative tools. This detailed example showcases problem solving, collaboration, and the lessons learned to making your answer more impactful. If you'd like to tweak it or need another example, just let me know.
Okay, I think that's enough for now.
If you need any more help or want to run through more mock questions later, just let me know. Best of luck with your interview.
Okay, so there's a lot to learn. I would say that there's a lot to learn from that session alone. Because every time I get this kind of question. Okay, let me resume the music first. 15. Okay, so we can relax before I end the stream. Uh, Hold on. Your GPT sounds scrumptious. Yeah, AI tends to do that. I mean, I don't know. I just feel comfortable if the AI match my accent. I'm not really sure. I mean, I thought I chose the American accent one, but apparently not. It could be my internet connection as well. Hmm. Okay. For for some reason, my brain is kind of fried. um, Mysteriously tired from that session alone because I have to think and pull the answers out of my ass. And yeah, I would say that Tori was right. Paladynamics was right about, like, job interview is just a lying contest where you should appeal your interviewer a lot more. But I kind of realized this some time ago. I kind of come to a realization that I don't really want to lie much on my job interview because it could also affect my job description and the workload that I will be having when I actually get the job. So, on the first interview, which I'm proud to be past the first interview. On the first interview, I actually was a little more honest about my experiences and, like, my lack of Mandarin uh, communication skills. And still, I think my test results spoke for itself when I passed the psychometric test. So, uh, yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with sharing my actual experiences instead of, like, making stuff up and be inconsistent with my answers. Because I think it would greatly affect my chance to get accepted. I mean, for example, I have this answer on the email because before the first interview, they actually sent me a set of questions that I answered through email before the first interview. And I answered like, why do you apply for this position? And then I answered something like, although my academic background is information technology and my work experience is IT support, I'm interested in this position because it emphasizes structured process, communication, and coordination. That's not too far off from my set of skills. They made me answer through email. Yeah. So before the first interview, before they decided to give me my first interview, as well as the what is it, psychometric test, they gave me a set of questions on YouTube. YouTube. Wait, what the fuck? Email. The music was too loud. I completely forgot. I completely, like, messed up my brain. Yeah, so like, for example, the next question as well, what do you expect to gain from this employment? I hope to gain hands-on experience in talent acquisition operations, of course. That's pretty much the only thing that is safe for me to answer outside of the money. So I hope to gain hands-on experience in talent acquisition, operations, client coordination, and recruitment process while developing my professional communication skills and building a long-term career in a people-oriented role. But this, these answers will have to be tweaked because now I got offered a whole different role. I mean, being honest about money is good too. I think the second interview is my chance to ask about like the benefits and the money, of course, because they actually asked me like what is my expected salary from this employment. But then, of course, I will have to refer to the job vacancy on the job platform. Holy shit, what is that? What is that? Let me see. I didn't see that. Hold on. Who is that? I gotta see it. Okay, I would feel bad if I don't see who's donating. For coffee, best luck. Oh. Oh my. Who is this? Who is this? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Was that you, Gio? Was that you? But really though. Aw, that's very nice of you. I'm just, the main reason why I started. No, because it says someone. The donator decided to hide the name, so wait, hold on, let me log into my Traktor to check if I can see the oh my god. Anonymous. Yeah, it is anonymous. Oh my god, thank you so much. Bro, aura farming right now. I think I can guess who it is, but I won't mention the name. I can pretty much guess who this is. Okay, so first of all, because I think I know who this is, I would like to extend a public apology for mentioning your real name on my second study stream. I had to put the stream on private until I figure out how to cut out the duration from that stream. I really apologize. Until today, I'm still feeling bad about it. Yeah, until today, I'm still feeling bad about it. So thank you so much for your yet another support. Thank you so much, and I really apologize about it. It was so careless of me to like slip out my one of my best friends, I would say. It's a friend for 12 years because I've known him since 2014. Dude. I was still in middle school at that time. Oh, look at the time. It's already 3:13 p.m., which means my interview will be held around 15 to 17 minutes from now. So I will have to end the stream. And again, Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for that person, to my friend, to my idol, for donating to this stream. Uh, oh no, yeah, because he sent me the exact amount, but it's 2 days from now. So for some reason, whenever this person donate to my stream, whenever I'm just gonna say the name, whenever Eek donated to the stream, which I'm assuming was paid with QRIS, I have to wait for 2 to 3 days for the balance to actually get into my account. For some reason, I think it's just a matter of time and process. But yeah, thank you so much. I could be wrong. It could be Geo. So I would like to extend another big gratitude to my wife as well. Well, like, you know, not only she's the reason why I have this channel in the first place, but she also donated and supported my channel 100 of times. So I can't tell you guys how much my wife has been supporting me with this channel. And now I'm gonna abuse this channel and, like, you know, sharing everything that I want to share, including this job interview. I mean, I wasn't gonna stream, but I figured that I would be having a chance to, like, you know, de-stress and make myself less nervous before the interview, and it definitely worked. Oh my god! Oh, shit. Oh my god! And it's anonymous once again. Holy shit! Nah, that's too much, bro. That's too much. Cider, hello, welcome back. I was just gonna end the stream because I have an interview coming, and YOLO. Hey, Cider, welcome back. Wait, was that you? Was that Cider? But yeah, the reason why I started the stream in the first place is to make myself less nervous, and, you know, doing two things at once. I want to stream every day, but also I have an interview today, so I just use this stream to prepare for my interview, and as a way to make myself less nervous as well. Cider, wait, what? Is it your friend? Is it your friend? But Cider is a new subscriber. Cider showed up when I was doing a Japanese study. But yes, you are pretty late, Cider. I apologize, but I have to end the stream soon. Oh no, okay. I thought it was your friend. I thought Cider was your friend. It would be wild. Subscriber, yeah. A new subscriber came back. No, not came back. What the hell? Came to my channel a couple of days ago. Yes. Don't worry about it, Cider. Don't worry about it. But yes, I would like to thank every single one of you, because I'm gonna repeat what I said again. You're probably gonna be mad at me for, like, keep repeating myself, but I thought you were streaming in other places. Not yet. I'm planning to stream on TikTok, but not yet. You are pretty holed up with studies and training. You barely have time for friends. That's good to know, because now you have friends. Now you have friends on this channel. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay. I'm gonna end the stream because it's already 3:18. So I have 12 minutes before the interview, and I will have to join at least 10 to 5 minutes before the interview starts. And yes, thank you so much again, everyone. Like I said, I was using this stream to make myself a little bit more relaxed before the interview, and clearly it worked. It worked. Thanks to all of you guys. It worked. Yep, you just woke up, not gonna lie. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. Hey, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sadr. Thank you, pal. Thank you, someone who donated. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure who that was, but thank you for all of my friends here for your continuous support towards me and my channel. Wish me luck, and I will see you guys on. Wait, hold on. No, stay healthy, stay safe, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for being alive. Keep doing that. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye. Otsukare-sama deshita. Merci beaucoup. Salut.